Oh, this story gets under my skin. If you're going to hear one story for the rest of the week, it's going to be this one. No clickbait, and I gotta move fast. So the US president decided to sue his own government because allegedly the IRS had leaked his tax returns. So as a part of the settlement, he decided to create something called the Anti-Weaponization Fund, which is allegedly like a GoFundMe for people who were apparently victims of a weaponized legal system. So maybe, for example, if you were a big supporter of his and went to the White House somewhere around January and you feel like you were a victim, then he could pay you off with his money. But there's way more to the story that's more interesting. First of all, what the DOJ won't tell you, which requires you to read the actual settlement documents, and I might be the only person that does that, is that this $1.8 billion fund would be controlled by 5 people who are appointed by the president's attorney general. And one of the other important parts is that the president can remove any of these members without cause. So by default, the president has essentially full control over this $1.8 billion because he can kick people off. Now, some people might have to wonder, how do you decide to get a little bit of this cash for yourself? Well, first of all, this committee has full control over who gets the money. You just have to file one claim stating that you were a victim of lawfare and or weaponization, and that this led to either legal fees or maybe you were involved in a prison case. Again, think of anybody who had gone to the White House in January. And so the real question obviously is, what is this about? The objective is to get people to become more loyal to him and commit violence, and they will be financially compensated. Believe it or not, despite all of the spines that are missing in the Republican Party, they actually denied one of his recent bills because it would fund this fund. And ultimately, I wouldn't be surprised if this all passes and he has full control over all of this money because nobody's really stepping up and doing anything against him. My point is, we absolutely have to fight back. Subscribe for more.